Have you ever wondered what the most expensive coffee in the world tastes like? The answer might surprise you, especially when you learn about its unique production process. Welcome to the intriguing world of Kopi Luwak, the priciest Java on the planet. Originating from the beautiful archipelago of Indonesia, this coffee boasts not just a steep price tag, but also an unusual story. When you think of luxury, you probably don't imagine it coming from the digestive system of a creature called the Indonesian palm civet. Yes, you heard that right. The secret behind this coffee's distinctive flavor and high cost lies in its journey through the civet's digestive tract. Intrigued? You should be. With its rich, smooth, and utterly unique taste, Kopi Luwak is a coffee experience like no other. So, are you ready to discover the ins and outs of this fascinating brew? Stay tuned as we unravel the mysteries of Kopi Luwak coffee. But first, let's journey back in time to the origins of Kopi Luwak. Picture this. The 18th century, the Dutch colonial era. The Dutch were establishing coffee plantations across their colonies, including those in Indonesia. However, the native Indonesian farmers and plantation workers were forbidden to harvest coffee for their own use. A predicament, right? But necessity is the mother of invention, and so, Kopi Luwak was born. Kopi Luwak, translated as civet coffee, owes its existence to these ingenious locals. They observed that the Indonesian palm civet, a small mammal often found lurking in coffee plantations, had a peculiar diet. The civet would selectively eat the ripest, most luscious coffee cherries. However, the coffee beans inside these cherries would pass through the civet's digestive tract undigested. Now here's where things get interesting. The locals began to collect these civet-digested coffee beans. They cleaned them, roasted them, and brewed them. And thus, Kopi Luwak was born, a coffee with a flavor so unique, it's been described as earthy, musty, and exotic. This coffee quickly gained notoriety. The beans were naturally fermented in the civet's stomach, which added a unique depth to the flavor. It quickly became a favorite among the Dutch colonizers. What started as an act of defiance by the locals became a luxury product, now sought after worldwide. Fast forward a few centuries and Kopi Luwak remains one of the most expensive coffees in the world. Its production process is labor-intensive, and the role of the palm civet is irreplaceable. It's a fascinating blend of history, biology, and the pursuit of exceptional flavor. The Kopi Luwak story is a testament to human ingenuity and the lengths we will go for a great cup of coffee. It's a story that begins with the humble Indonesian palm civet, an animal with a discerning palate and a unique role in coffee production. Interestingly, the palm civet plays a vital role in the creation of this luxurious brew. Now brace yourself for the unique ingredient that makes Kopi Luwak so special. The star of this unconventional process is none other than the Indonesian palm civet, also affectionately known as the luwak. Now you may be wondering, how does this cute small mammal play such a crucial role in the production of the world's most expensive coffee? Well, let's delve into the fascinating journey of the coffee bean. In the wild, palm civets are known for their discerning palates. They roam the coffee plantations under the cloak of night, meticulously selecting only the ripest and juiciest coffee cherries. Once they've found the perfect specimen, they consume it, cherry, bean, and all. But don't worry, the story doesn't end there. The magic, the transformation, the essence of what makes Kopi Luwak so distinct begins within the digestive system of the palm civet. As the cherry travels through the civet's digestive tract, the pulp is broken down while the bean inside remains intact. However, the bean isn't just idly passing through, it's undergoing a natural fermentation process, one that's imbuing it with a unique blend of flavors that are impossible to replicate by any other means. And here comes the part that might raise your eyebrows. Once the palm civet has digested the cherry, what remains is excreted. Yes, you're hearing this correctly. The precious coffee beans are collected from the palm civet's droppings, carefully cleaned and then processed. This process might seem a bit, well, unappealing. But it's this extraordinary journey that gives Kopi Luwak its unique taste profile. The enzymes in the civet's stomach break down the proteins in the beans, which reduces the bitterness of the coffee and imparts it with an array of complex flavors and an incredibly smooth finish. Yes, you heard it right. The secret lies in the digestive system of the palm civet. So the next time you take a sip of Kopi Luwak, remember the little creature and the incredible journey that brought this exquisite coffee to your cup. Now that we've got the beans, it's time to transform them into the world's most expensive coffee. The journey from bean to brew is as unique as the beans themselves. It starts with cleaning. Each bean is meticulously washed to remove any remaining traces of the civet's digestive process. This is a crucial step as it ensures the pure, distinct flavor of Kopi Luwak. After cleaning, the beans are left to dry under the tropical Indonesian sun. This natural drying process allows the beans to retain their unique characteristics, and it's one of the reasons why Kopi Luwak is such a sought-after coffee. Once the beans are thoroughly dried, it's time for roasting. The roasting process is where the magic happens. It's where the beans transform from a pale green to a rich dark brown, and it's where the unique flavors of Kopi Luwak are truly brought to life. Each bean is roasted individually, carefully monitored to ensure it reaches the perfect roast level. The roasting process is a delicate balance of time and temperature, and it's this attention to detail that contributes to the rich, complex flavor profile of Kopi Luwak. The final step in the process is brewing. Brewing Kopi Luwak is just as important as the preceding steps. It requires precision and care. The water used to brew the coffee must be at the perfect temperature, not too hot, not too cold, to ensure the coffee's unique flavors are fully extracted. The coffee is typically brewed in a traditional Indonesian method, using a cloth sock as a filter. This method allows for the full extraction of the coffee's flavors, resulting in a brew that is rich, smooth, and utterly unique. And voila, we have our cup of Kopi Luwak, a coffee that's journeyed from the forests of Indonesia through the digestive system of a civet, and finally to your cup. A coffee that's rich, complex, and worth every penny. The process from bean to brew is a testament to the care, attention, and passion that goes into every cup of Kopi Luwak. It's more than just a cup of coffee, it's an experience. Now comes the moment we've all been waiting for, the taste test. Imagine with me, if you will, the first sip of Kopi Luwak coffee. As it touches the tongue, there's an immediate recognition of something unique and extraordinary. This is not your average cup of joe. The complexity of flavors is like a symphony of sensations, each note playing its part in creating a harmonious blend that is simply unmatched. There's an intense richness that greets your palate first. It's bold but not overpowering. It's like a warm, comforting blanket that envelops you on a chilly morning. This richness is the backbone of Kopi Luwak's flavor profile, the element that makes it so memorable. Then, there's the smooth texture. It's unlike anything you've ever experienced in a coffee. It's velvety, almost creamy, gliding over your tongue and making each sip a delight. This smoothness is a result of the unique process that the coffee beans go through. It's a characteristic that sets Kopi Luwak apart from its counterparts. And perhaps the most surprising element of all, the lack of bitterness. In most coffees, there's an underlying bitterness that can be off-putting to some. But in Kopi Luwak, this bitterness is almost completely absent. Instead, there's a subtle sweetness that lingers at the end of each sip, a pleasant surprise that leaves you wanting more. But it's not just about the individual elements, it's about how they all come together to create a taste experience that's truly one of a kind. The richness, the smoothness, the lack of bitterness, they all blend seamlessly to give Kopi Luwak its distinctive taste. It's a taste that's hard to describe, but once you've experienced it, it's even harder to forget. So there you have it, a glimpse into the unparalleled taste of Kopi Luwak coffee. It's a taste that justifies its title as the most expensive coffee in the world. It's a taste that's worth every penny. Now you know why Kopi Luwak is the most expensive coffee in the world. So there you have it, the journey of Kopi Luwak coffee from a palm civet's digestive system to your coffee cup. This isn't your everyday coffee, folks. It's a journey that begins in the lush Indonesian forests, travels through the digestive system of a palm civet, and culminates in a cup of one of the most expensive coffees in the world. This unique process results in a coffee that's rich, smooth, and unlike anything else you've ever tasted. The beans are fermented in a natural and unusual way, which gives Kopi Luwak its distinct flavor profile. It's an experience, a story in every sip. The taste of Kopi Luwak coffee is as unique as its origin. It's bold yet smooth, with a complexity that unfolds with each sip. So the next time you enjoy a cup of coffee, remember the unique journey of the Kopi Luwak bean.